I mean, really great college basketball game, right? Double overtime, a lot of back and forth. I thought both teams really competed at a high level. Was really pleased with the response that our guys had in the second half. We did not come out, and it's something we got to work at and get better at because we haven't been good at it, and that's my responsibility to get us good at it. But did not come out defensively and focus on the things we need to, mainly taking away the 3-point shot in the first half, but did a much better job in the second half, and I thought just really competed. And part of the challenge that we had today was I overscheduled us, which is completely on me. I mean, 4 games against really good competition in 7 days with a brutal travel day to get back, so no real day off. What some of these guys did in terms of their minute totals is really impressive. I think speaks a lot to them and what we are capable of when we play with that level of competitiveness and mental toughness. But you can just go down the list in a game where we're down some guys and have some guys that are important to us that quite honestly aren't playing really well right now. And look at what these 3 guys did specifically. Just, Chris Brandon was a one-man defensive stopper, especially in the second half. 19 rebounds. It felt like if it came off the rim, Chris got it. Didn't matter how many people were around. Made 2 free throws that sent it into overtime. Finished one late when we threw it to him in the post. Just really proud of Chris and what he did. And Hubie came in a much elevated role today and was really solid defensively and aggressive offensively, which is great to see. We want him to do that, and stepped up and made some big ones for us and took care of the basketball. And then, I told Marquez before the game, I was like, hey man, we're a little short man. We might need a 30-piece from you tonight. And he just went and did 45. He upped me by 15. But I think the more important thing is, and this is a coach's perspective, it's an unbelievable game. I think maybe the most points in the Division I era at Northern Kentucky University, which is saying something. But, from a coaching perspective, I'm watching a guy play 45 minutes in his 4th game in 7 days and play with tremendous toughness. He handled the ball a ton, only had 1 turnover, shot a high percentage on his way to that 45, and down the stretch made huge defensive plays. Had a block shot, rotated down inside, got a steal, grabbed a big rebound. And like those are the things, somebody asked me, well, why did he get 45? I think he was really trying to win. And making those plays on both ends in an effort to win and not necessarily just get baskets was really impressive. And, I've been fortunate to be around some really good players and several 40-point games, and this one was about as good as I've ever seen in person.
And Marcus, speaking of the 45-point game, I think after missing the potential game winner after the first overtime, I think North was up by 6. You had that look in your eyes. This was one, I'm going to put our team up by 9. So just talk about how that went toward the win.
Forget the 45. I just wanted to win. I told this team before the game, I said, whatever it takes. We got 2 starters out. A lot of people, or a few people off the bench are going to have to step up. Some new starters in, so they were going to step up as well. And I just told them whatever it takes. And I just wanted to win, honestly, just offensively, defensively.
Okay. And Chris, can you talk about your play in the post? I mean, how vital was it to get those rebounds? They have a couple big guys.
Mm-hmm. Say that again?
I was just asking, can you just talk about how big your 19 rebounds? Because like you said, they got some big posts in the.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty big for our team. Just me grabbing the ball, it's taking away their sick opportunities for shots and allows us to get in transition and get out and run and get those get those fast points. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And for you, just talk about lining up. Everybody knows that Marquez and others are going to drive, and he'll give you some wide open 3-pointers. Just making those 3-pointers, how much is that to the practice that you guys have done working on those things?
I mean, yeah, we put a lot of emphasis in the past 2 practices of sharing the ball more and looking for guys on the opposite side of the floor. And all credit to my teammates. They were finding me today, and I was able to knock some shots down. So.
And bounce back to Coach. You kind of touched on some of that adversity earlier. Had 2 starters missing out of the lineup. The guys started a little slow, for being honest, but once that second half hit, I mean, you saw everybody really stepped up. Can you just talk about how some of these guys, whether they were the last guy off the bench or the new starter for this game, how everybody kind of worked together in this one?
Yeah, I mean, I think, some of that's expected, maybe a slow start on the offensive end, right? Because you got guys in different spots and different roles, and there's not a lot of rhythm. It's hard for me to call the game in terms of, who's out there, because sometimes it changes, who's making the pass or who's got the entry or whatever. I don't know that it's an excuse for how we started defensively. Everybody should do that, but there's no question it's hard to not play. And again, with only a couple practice days, and the thing about X is we didn't find out till this morning. He came in sick, and so we practiced with him for 2 days and thought we were going to have him. So that was, we practiced without Sam, and felt like we adjusted to that, but we didn't without X. And so there's no question it's unique. But again, you go down the list, and I could literally do it one by one. But Jake Evans, 7 assists, no turnovers. I thought Isaiah Mason came in and gave us a couple positive minutes. LJ Wells found out what it's like to be on the scouting report after getting 20 today and looked like a freshman today, but that's okay. And I thought Trey Robinson and Trayvon gave us a spark off the bench. And, I don't know if we'll stick with that or not. We did it today because we felt like we needed something different. But it's definitely something that we're going to look forward to or look at when we get into league play, just because we need a little more punch off the bench and a little more presence. And I thought Trayvon was really solid today. Took good shots, made them at a high percentage, grabbed a couple rebounds, and didn't turn the ball over. And so, I think those things are so important that everybody can do what they're capable of to contribute to the win. And we've done that in Division I games that we've won 2 times now. And when we do that, we've got a chance to be good and play with everybody. When we don't, we're good enough to lose to anybody. And hopefully we're learning that. But, we've got another test coming with a really good Youngstown State team to start league play on Thursday.
Over to Marquez. Congrats on the big night, first and foremost. Kind of take us through kind of for us average Joes out there. I mean, you were obviously feeling it from the second half. Like it was alluded to, you could just see it. You wanted this game. Every little challenge they kind of threw at you, they weren't going to guard you tonight. Just kind of take us through what that felt like. I mean, obviously you're going for the win, but at the same time, I mean, you were hitting almost everything that first stretch.
This like every game I go into that mindset, that aggressive mindset. And the only difference between this game, I was just making the shots and I was getting to my spots just almost every time really I wanted to, and so at efficient rate. So like I said, I go into every game with that same mindset. And like I said earlier, I just wanted to win. And my team needs me. They look to me to get the points in any way possible.
And then Chris, just to end it up, what was kind of that mood in the locker room to battle through the adversity for a bit? It looked a little tough there, but then you guys came out with the win. What was kind of that mood in the locker room, and how can you take this moving forward with a couple big Horizon League games coming up?
Yeah, the mood in the locker room coming in the half, we knew we were fine as long as we came out and played right and did what we needed to do. So we knew it was great, and then we carried that on to the second half and it's overtime to get the dub. But regarding league play, I mean, we got to carry it over and just do the same thing, get the win.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.